Welcome everyone to week 5 of the Sprout Quilt Challenge 2025. This week we have 2 blocks for you to do. The first one was designed by Lori at Soul Bloom Quilting Designs, and she created a 9-patch star for us. And I have to say, this half square triangle unit was so much fun to create. So stay tuned for that. And then we have a pineapple block created by Christina at C. Marie Quilts. She is a pattern designer and tech editor. I have never done one of these pineapple blocks before and thought that they were very complicated to do, but they're really, really easy. Before we get stitching though, I want to thank our generous sponsors. I want to thank Wonderful Specialty Thread for sponsoring our whole challenge. And our weekly sponsors this week are Adele at Pear Paws Quilting. She's donating a gift card. We also have a fat quarter bundle donated by Joe at Joe Simpson Designs. And we have a gift certificate for 25% off long arm quilting with Kim from Stitched in Purple. So now it's time to get stitching. The first block I'm going to demo for week 5 of the Sprout Quilt Challenge 2025 was designed by Lori at Soul Bloom Quilted Design. She's a wonderful pattern designer and long arm quilter. This is a 9-patch star, and I have to say, I haven't tried this 3-unit triangle patch that's in this 9-patch, so I'm excited for that. But I wanted to show you, I have all of the pieces cut out. And of course, we're going to continue with the theme of the paprika in the center of the star. And then we're going to use the sky blue for the turquoise triangles. And then the navy, well, it's not navy, it is the indigo and off-white we're going to use where the pale green and yellow squares are for our 4-patch there. And then the purple triangles will be done with antique gold. And of course, we have our off-white background shades. We'll start by doing some strip piecing with the cobalt and the off-white. We'll sew 2 of these strip units together and then we will subcut them. Now that we have our strip units sewn together, it's time to cut them into 2¼ inch strips or rectangles and lining your ruler at 2¼ inches, and we will cut 4 of these from each strip. We will then place them right sides together with them with the navy opposing each other, just like so, and nesting our seams. I did press my seam to the dark side or the cobalt side, and we'll make 4 of these units. You can see how I'm nesting the seams here. This is so satisfying, and you can feel it when they lock together. So now we're ready to sew these 4 patches together. 4 patches all sewn together, right sides together, nested. I went ahead and pressed this final seam on this 4 patch open so that our indigo squares didn't show through onto our off-white background. And you'll see how nice these points are. It is so satisfying when you complete a block and you have such nice points. Now using our sky blue squares that we have, we will cut these from corner to corner diagonally and be sure not to stretch your triangle. This is really important. You want to try to keep the bias out of these triangles as best you can. And now that we have those all cut, it's time to make our half square triangles. We'll use one of the antique gold squares and one background off-white square, and right sides together, we're going to sew 1/4 inch on both the left and right side of the block, and then we will cut the block diagonally. Now that we have our off-white background square sewn right sides together with the antique gold on the left and right side, it's time to cut them apart diagonally. We will do this with both square units for a total of 4 triangles. We will then press to the gold side. Now that our triangle unit is all pressed, it's time to do right sides together with our sky blue triangle, lining up your raw edges, and you want to sew it a quarter of an inch along the long diagonal seam of this half square triangle unit. You'll make 4. Now we can square up our half square triangle units, and you can use the 45-degree angle mark on your ruler to align with the diagonal line from corner to corner of your square. You want to trim these half square triangle units to 3.5-inch square, and then we'll be ready to attach some off-white background. We will now attach our off-white background rectangle to our half square triangle unit. You'll notice the orientation. You want to place the off-white triangle next to the off-white rectangle. So quarter of an inch seam allowance with right sides together. I have laid out the block here with the 4 patches in the 4 corners and our paprika square in the center. We will now sew the 3 rows together, working from left to right. And once we have those sewn together, then we will sew the 3 rows together. What a fun block. I really enjoyed those half square triangle units. Those were a lot of fun. Thank you to Lori at Soul Bloom Quilted Designs for this lovely block. And now it's time to do block number 2 for this week. I have all of my fabrics cut out for this pineapple block. We're continuing with the red or the paprika in the center of this block. And each one of these squares will be, I'm going to say, a piece of the pineapple. So we have our antique gold, our sand, sky blue, and our indigo, and of course, our off-white background strips. So let's get stitching. To prepare your colored squares for this pineapple block, you want to draw diagonal lines from corner to corner on all of the colored squares. So 4 of each color, and this will set us up to sew our pineapple block. With our diagonal lines drawn on our colored squares for the pineapple block, we'll now place them in opposing corners of the red center square. Notice the orientation of the drawn line. We will stitch on the drawn line and then trim on a quarter of an inch away from the drawn line on the outside edge of the block. I want to give you a pro tip, and that is if you sew on the right side of the drawn line just by a couple of threads, you will get better alignment of your points when you trim and flip this triangle to the outside edge. We are going to be pressing this towards the paprika square, center square, and you'll notice that you won't get a jog from having that little dog ear there. If you just sew just a couple of threads on the outside of that drawn line, you'll have better results. Now we can add our next 2 antique gold squares. Note the orientation of the drawn line, and you'll repeat the process that you did with the first 2, and then we'll be done with this first round. Now that we've created our first square in the square with the paprika and the antique gold, it's time to add off-white background strips. We're going to attach from the left and the right side first, and then the top and the bottom, using a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance and right sides together. Now that we have our background strips stitched in place, you can see how nice these points are. If you can just stay off of that point when you're stitching down your strip, just by a thread or two, you'll get nice crisp points. Now we'll continue with our second set of colored squares, and we're going to be using the sand, and we're going to continue in the same manner that we did with the antique gold. We're going to stitch on the drawn line. We're going to trim away a 1/4 of an inch from the drawn line or stitch line and press to the outside. Now that we've added our squares for the next round of our pineapple, it's time to do the off-white background strips. So we have the left and the right side. We'll sew those on right sides together like we did previously, like so. And then we will add a top and a bottom. We'll press the seams out toward the outside of the block, and we'll do another round of squares for our pineapple, and we'll be doing the sky blue. So we have our off-white attached to the left and right side and top and bottom. And now it's time to place our sky blue. And we're going to go corner to corner. We have our drawn lines for our next section of our pineapple. It's really starting to come together. This is a really fun block. So you can see the block is really coming together nicely. We've got some really nice points on these. And by stitching to just the outside of our drawn line, we get a nice point on our outside edge, which keeps it all nice and tidy. We'll use two of our off-white strips on the left and right side and the top and bottom. And then we'll have one more of our pineapple squares to do. And this is the indigo that we'll end up. So one more pineapple piece to go, and I can see my faint pencil line going diagonally correctly. And we've got all four of our pieces placed in the four corners, and then we're going to be done with this block. Well, there you have it. We have finished our pineapple block designed by Christina at C. Marie Quilts. Wonderful designer, and thank you so much to Christina for creating this for us. Pretty straightforward block, easy construction. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, thumbs up is always nice. I'd love to hear what you have to say, so you could leave a comment. And of course, if you're enjoying this content and would like to see more, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. So until we meet again, happy stitching.